Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with this little truck that I got at Walmart. It comes unfinished. I think they're like $1.78. And I'm going to paint it with a color called Minty Teal. And I'm just going to do the whole truck. I'm not going to do the tires with this color. I'm just going to do the truck and the fenders. And then I am going to do the tires in black. So once I have the truck all finished, I am going to take my black paint and do both of the tires. And I made sure that I got right up into that wheel well there, because I don't want to see any unfinished wood. Once I have the tires all painted, I am going to take this little welcome cutout that I got at Hobby Lobby and these two flowers and a butterfly cutout that I think came from Dollar Tree in one of those little packs. And I'm going to paint all of these with a yellow color. And I couldn't tell you the name of this exact yellow color. I took a bunch of yellows and mixed them together to make it. So don't be afraid to mix your paints and come up with your own colors. So I'm just going to give this a quick paint, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the flowers and on the butterflies, or the butterfly. And then once those are all painted and dry, I'm going to set those aside. Next, I'm going to take the sign that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut off the tag, and I am going to stain just around the edges with some antique wax. So I'm just going to go all the way around the edge of the whole sign. And in hindsight, I ended up taking off the hanger, so I probably would have done that before this step. So I made sure I got along the edges also. And like right here, it's really hard to get around the beaded hanger, but I did end up taking that off because I'm going to paint the beads. So I'm just going to pull off the original hanger and use some of the beads. I strung a few of them onto the end of a paintbrush, and I am going to paint those yellow and then another set with the green. So I'm just going to use the same yellow that I used on the other items and then the green for these ones. The one that I used on the truck, so that the hanger will match everything that goes on the whole sign. So I'm just going to give those a quick paint, and then I just set them aside to dry. And this is how I've always painted beads. It just works easier for me. You could do the baggie method where you put them in a bag and dump the paint in, but this just works out, especially if you're not doing a lot of them. So now I'm just going to pull some twine through the original holes that were in the sign, and I'm going to tie it off in a few knots just to make sure that it's not going to pull back through. And then I'm going to start stringing my beads on, and I'm going to go yellow, blue, and just keep doing that until I have them all strung. And I just keep repeating the colors back and forth. Once I have them all strung, I'm going to pull my other part of the twine through and again tie it off with a few knots. And then I just cut off the excess twine that was hanging off. And just give it a little bit of a trim on either side. Next, I'm going to take that little truck again and a couple of the mini Jenga blocks from Dollar Tree. I'm going to peel off that sticker, and I'm going to glue these right to the back of the truck so that the truck sits up from the sign. And once I have those on, I'm going to put some glue on them and then glue that into place. So just set that down right there, right at the bottom, making sure that it's even. Then I am going to take the welcome sign and some Aleene's tacky glue, and that's how I'm going to attach these and the other little pieces. I didn't want to use hot glue. So put some of that on the back of the welcome, and I'm going to put that right at the top in the middle. And then I am going to take and add the little pieces to my truck. So I'm going to take the flowers, put some of that glue on the back of each one of those, and then I'm going to put one of those on each of the tires. Just add a small amount of glue. I didn't want it to ooze out too much. You can always take a paintbrush afterwards and pull off all of the glue that oozed out just to kind of clean up your sign. Then I'm going to add this little butterfly right to the door of the truck. And look, this is so cute already. Next, I'm going to take these little daisy flowers, and I was just trying to figure out how I want to add them. And I was going to stick them in with the stems, but I decided not to. So I just pulled out 3 of them and kind of arranged them into the back of the truck. And then I'm going to cut off the little part on the back that makes them so they stick into the stem, because I kind of want them to sit flatter. So I'm just going to glue 3 of these right into the back of the truck. So I'm going to glue these 2 next to each other and then glue another one on top. And again, just cutting off that back, and then just kind of tuck this one right on the top. And that is it. This project is done. I think this turned out so super cute. I love all the colors. I love that it can be used for all of spring. I absolutely love daisies. They are my favorite flower. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to make one. Thank you for watching. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.